The new Adin Ross situation is absolutely terrible. So if you guys aren't familiar with Adin Ross somehow, he's one of the most popular streamers in history. Not only is he top 20 most followed in the history of Twitch, despite being banned for over 2 years, but he's also the most followed kick streamer with over 1.5 million followers. Despite this, Adin Ross has been through a lot of controversy over his time on the internet. And while I'm obviously not going to be going into every controversy that he's been in, since it's been a lot of them, over the past year or so, there have been some that were extremely detrimental to his career. Everything from heavy drug use, which caused him to stop streaming for a long period of time, all the way from allegedly getting STDs from Sky Bree. It's safe to say that over the past year, Adin Ross has really went through it. And it all really started whenever Adin Ross was getting addicted to opioids a little over a year ago. You could commonly see him sipping some type of drink on stream, and while many viewers speculated that he was sipping lean, people in the chat really weren't for certain. In fact, there were also instances of what looked to be some kind of drug withdrawal that would happen occasionally on his stream, with this one being one of the worst.
What a problem, man?
And after this clip went viral and more people began speculating on his drug use, friends in his circle would also begin exposing it publicly, telling Adin live on stream that he needs to quit before he ends up killing himself. And despite him saying that he does have an addiction to lean and he needs to quit, he would still deny doing it on stream multiple times.
Look, we're trying to talk. I'm trying to get this nigga off lean. Can you help me, bro, please?
All right. What did you help with?
Just him and drugs. Like, he's gonna kill his fucking self if he don't stop. It's bad.
Wait, so you could die off lean?
Yes, nigga.
How?
Aiden, did you not pay attention to school?
No.
Are you fucking dumb? Yo, bro,
Did you not pay attention to
that
school,
shit
my
can
nigga?
literally fuck your whole liver up, Aiden.
Wait,
God,
what?
None of that shit is like, none of that shit. Here you are, you pouring a whole fucking 4 in a fucking canned soda? Wow.
No.
What? Yo, you're different. I ain't gonna lie, you're different.
Not a can. Not a can. Okay.
Nah, you're different, Aiden. You're different.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna stop the lean. I'm gonna kick the cup. We're on to better things now.
So wait, what was that red cup?
Celsius.
Yeah, what was that
it
red
was
cup?
Celsius.
Celsius? Oh, look.
No.
Dog.
It's not even open!
Oh God, nigga.
No.
Like, cap better. You don't try to do it.
Bro. Oh my life, no, child. No, listen. Oh, no, please stop. Bro, please stop, bro.
So it's clear that Adin knows that all this stuff is extremely bad for him. However, he just lets it consume and destroy his life. And honestly, I don't know how stupid he actually is for, thinking that lean isn't going to kill him eventually. Like, I don't know how you can possibly think that's an option. And he's probably just doing this because, that's his character on stream. However, eventually he would make the realization that he does need to quit this stuff before it consumes his life, and making a video essentially talking about his addiction and why he's taking time off streaming in order to fix it.
I was on a binge drinking lean. If you guys don't know what that is, it's cough syrup. When I was off it, just fevers and sweats and just became a really, really bad person. And at first, you're like, I'll never do that. And then you end up doing it, and then you don't realize it then you don't realize that eventually you're addicted. And you gotta boss up, man, and you gotta really discipline yourself and really understand when an addiction happens and, make sure that you kill it. And I was lucky to kill it quicker than others, but it's still a very, very serious addiction, and I'm opening up to you guys about it.
Since this all happened, it seems like Adin Ross has quit doing drugs like this. However, it's really hard to say if this will last for a long period of time, since relapsing on stuff like this is very, very common. And Adin Ross's daddy, Andrew Tate, would even confront him about this live on stream, talking about how Adin Ross has made some of the stupidest life decisions he's ever seen.
I think you hold the record for making the most stupid life choice I have, me personally, Top G, ever been witness to hearing. Ever.
Wait.
Nobody on earth, nobody has told me a more stupid decision. I decided to stop going to the gym so I could focus on consuming liquid heroin. You are an idiot, Adin.
Why didn't hear that?
No. Explain to me, it's Monday morning.
Okay.
You're going to the gym, right?
Yes.
What happens on Tuesday when you change career path? Explain to me. What happens? I need to understand this now. You're going to the gym, you're getting in shape, you're looking better, and then you decide to become a drug addict. Please explain. I want to make sure this doesn't happen to me.
So I had somebody come to me. I was down, you know what I'm saying? I was really, really f***ed up. Oh, by the way, you were still in jail, by the way. I want to make that clear.
I was in jail and I wasn't taking drugs.
Hey, I blame you though, bro. You're my role model.
And after this, Adin Ross would seemingly stop doing lean for the most part, and he's gone back to going to the gym consistently and getting in shape. Will he ever get back on drugs like this? I don't actually know. However, he's also had instances over the past couple years of talking to different girls on stream. And one of these girls was Sky Bree, who's an extremely popular Instagram and OF model, and let's just say she's been around the streets a little bit. And she would allegedly, unknowingly spread STDs to Adin Ross. Cause you see, most of the time whenever people are in this industry, they'll only film content and sleep with people in the industry, because those people are most likely safe to do all that stuff with since they get tested on a regular basis. However, Sky Bree had apparently slept with a guy named Gucci Third Leg, who knowingly had STDs. And Adin Ross, having had slept with Sky Bree in the past, was obviously very concerned about this.
Is this real? Be right back. I'll be right back. It's not even funny anymore. Oh God, hold on. Y'all can literally listen to this shit while I go to the bathroom. I have to make a call really quick. We're back.
Adin would walk off stream to try to figure out this entire situation, as this is just absolutely insane and irresponsible on behalf of Sky Bree. This would make Adin bring Gucci Third Leg, the guy who she apparently contracted the STD from, on his stream just a couple days later to interview him about the entire situation from a different girl who allegedly actually did get STDs from Gucci.
Me and Danae filmed on February 10th. When we filmed on February 10th, Danae did not show me a new test. She did not show me a previous test. She never even showed me a test. I was wrong as a content creator for even working with her, but just knowing how desperate she sounded, how eager she was. She said she needed money to make for her, you know what I'm saying, like for her rent. She said she needed to make money for her mom. I really just wanted to make a lot of content. So as y'all see,
so it's clear that he's at least admitting that they were both in the wrong in this situation, him and the girl that he was filming with, for doing the collab in the first place, knowing that he had STDs, and that he didn't ask her for a test before they filmed together. It's just crazy because this can literally be detrimental to both of their careers. I mean, their entire careers are based on showing their body to the entire internet, and if they get STDs, no one else is going to want to collab with them anymore. And it could also take a hit on their individual solo content, as less people are going to want to consume your content if they know you have an STD.
As we started to film, constantly filming, we filmed 4 scenes. On the last scene, of course, when she's orally, you know what I'm saying, like she's giving me oral, but like it's very aggressive. Sometimes her teeth might start scratching me, you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that. And you trying to tell me the first time, you know what I'm saying, we ever did anything, you saw a bump and didn't say nothing?
I understand what you're trying to reference here. And again, so what do you believe is you know, obviously she's still a victim. She showed that she has it. So what do you believe is what happened to her? What do you think? You think it was somebody else who gave it to her? Can you explain what do you think that happened to her?
I'm gonna be very 100% honest, and as a man, we all know, even as content creators, yes, we, you know what I'm saying, we might have, you know what I'm saying, like had sexual relations done with work, but it's like after work, what happens? Other regular people, we, you know what I'm saying, have other regular, which is uncommon for, which is undocumented. This girl has been on many countless of shows, been with many countless of men I can't even name, but it's like, I'm sorry, but it's like you're backtracking into one dude that you didn't even show no test results.
I'm just gonna be honest, I'm sure this girl has slept with other people that are outside the industry, all undocumented, which can easily get her infected. However, this guy literally showed her test results, showed her that he didn't have anything before they did all the filming, and she didn't even show him anything. She could have literally got this from anybody, but it's crazy that she's pinning the blame on one person who did everything very professionally when it comes to his job. And she would also come on stream after Gucci left to try and convince everyone that she's in the rights. She also stated that her body count has increased 10 people since she initially slept with Gucci Third Leg, meaning that any of those people could have gave her STDs. However, she's pinning the blame on one person.
How many bodies did you have before you caught, and then how many do you have after? And I just want to see where you're at with your life.
Since everybody thinks I'm already nasty, I don't give a f about telling my body count. So Gucci was 44. I am now at 58. So during the time, and listen. After Gucci, right? Before I found out that I had herpes, I wilded the f out.
So yeah, I don't know how she can possibly pin the blame on just Gucci Third Leg, while her body count literally is increased by 10, and it could have been literally any of those other people. However, she would still continue trying to prove her point on the stream.
You were aware of the open sore or cut or lesion, he said he had told you that, and you had said, I watched some of your videos, you said that he had told you that he nicked himself while shaving his shaft, and he came on the stream to say after that, because y'all filmed 5 scenes, and you could confirm and deny any of these things I'm saying, but I'm just stating what he said. He said maybe while you were giving him fellatio, your teeth worsened the open cut that made it appear like that on the last video. What's your response to all that, man?
He did not say anything about his lesion or his sore whenever we first engaged in sexual contact.
At all?
It wasn't until February 14th.
Did you notice it? Did you notice it?
Huh?
Did you notice?
Yes, I did see it. My thought process whenever I was coming into it was this was my first collab, professional collab. He was the first person that I ever had sex with that I did not know prior. And not only that, he was somebody that I was watching online and that I was fantasizing over for the longest. So whenever I got there, I assumed that it was a safe space.
Now, her entire quote-unquote alibi right here kind of got me confused, because I mean, just because you like someone's content online doesn't make it safe to do that kind of stuff with them. Content creators are the same type of people as your everyday Joe. They're not immune to anything, especially STDs. So I don't know why she would ever think that just because he has a following online, it's gonna make it 100% safe to do that kind of stuff with him.
I didn't know what it was that was on his dick. At first, it was just one little circle, and you can see in the pictures that I posted in that black outfit, you could see that the lesion looked like one little scab. If you scroll over with me in the pink dress, that was the day, February 14th, the day that I asked. You can see that the lesion turned into 3 separate placements. I literally, whenever I was laying there, I noticed, because over time, I noticed that he was like messing with himself, right? I noticed that he would like put his hand down there. Now I know he was itching it. Now I know that that's a discreet way to scratch your herpes sore.
The one thing that I'm really confused about in this entire situation is that she didn't check him before all this happens. I mean, really, how hard is it just to check him to see, you know, if he has any herpes sores or any other STD related things on his body? I mean, to me, this shouldn't even be an argument of who's in the wrong here. In my opinion, she was clearly being extremely careless with this entire situation, and she even stated that despite noticing that he had something on his, you know, that area, she still decided to pursue him for the content. Like, sure, he probably should have told her that he had something on his you-know-what, but it's also her responsibility to look out for herself and not be careless like she was being in that situation. Gucci Third Leg would also confirm that he never slept with Sky Bree, which was the girl that Adin Ross had slept with in the past, and he was worried that he contracted anything from her. However, it seems like he was in the clear. However, he wouldn't be in the clear from another set of allegations which happened just a few days ago. I'm sure most of you already know about the hurricane that's been trampling through Florida over the past few weeks. And you see, there was a guy who was streaming on Kick who went by the name of Lieutenant Dan, and Adin Ross came across his stream and decided to bless him with $100,000 and also a Kick deal to basically just stream his adventures and his experience in the hurricane.
We were able to come up, I'm gonna be able to pay for a boat for you. We're gonna get you a nice boat in the range of $50,000 to $100,000, and we're gonna get you a full-time Kick deal, which is a live streaming deal where you can stream your entire voyages and all your adventures, and you could have a passive income come in, and you're gonna be yeah, you're gonna have a Kick deal, man, a live streaming deal, so you could live stream and connect with fans all over the world, and they could really see your adventure, man.
Wow. Thank you.
It's gonna be insane.
I mean that from, I don't know what else to say other than thank you. Bless you all. You guys are really getting me out of that, and I want to thank you. You're giving me my life back. I'm 54 years old, and I've never gotten to live yet. Yeah, we got a little bit of issues going on, but we'll be all right.
Yeah, you're gonna be good, man. Well,
yeah,
look.
my life, I was satisfied with my Social Security disability check every month. That kept me in food and whatever other things I might have needed, and I was content with that, but I was never happy with it. You know, I was content to be able to survive like that, but you're giving me the opportunity to live. And I don't know if you don't understand what that means, because you probably lived your whole life. But I lost my leg when I was 16, cut it off when I was 18. And then when I got married at 19, my life really just took a different turn. And then I was diagnosed with cancer when I was 30. I went through 14 years of Oxycontin addiction because of that. Got off Oxycontin in 2014, and then been on the street since 2015.
Wow.
So my life has been very eventful. but not in a good way.
The drama would start after this, as Adin Ross would end up taking away what he said to this guy due to learning about a lot of things that have happened in his past, including the fact that he's been arrested multiple times. Anything from things as simple as charged with failure to transfer ownership of a vessel within 30 days, which means that the sailboat that he was in wasn't actually owned by him. And also, in the past, he's been arrested for battery against a police officer, drug possession, and attempted breaking and entering. So yeah, like I said, Adin would end up taking away all this stuff that he said he was going to give him, including the kick deal and the boats, which would obviously make a lot of people really mad and just questioning what Adin was thinking. Most of them thought that he should have definitely done a background check on the guy before offering him this stuff in the first place, which I can say that I definitely agree with, but I feel like it was also kind of a spur in the moment thing of Adin, you know, trying to help someone out without actually realizing who this guy was.
And Ross telling you he not getting you a boat no more.
He came to me. I never went to him. He offered it to me. I never asked for it. So then he turned around and he starts seeing about my history. Well, you should have did that before you made the offer. You know, if you're worried about your image and who you have working for you, you should have done your due diligence and looked me up before you made me an offer of $100,000 sign-on bonus and $50,000 a month with a $100,000 boat. And I'm gonna let you go because I don't care about that. But I'm gonna tell you
He
this.
took the money away too?
Huh?
He took the 100K?
Took that, as far as I know, everything.
Oh, wow.
You know, and that's the thing. I mean, I didn't ask you for it. You offered it. I agreed to do what you asked me to do. You asked me to be on Kick 100 hours a month. I agreed. I said, no problem. I'll do it. I'm down for that. We agreed.
Yeah, it's gonna. I feel like
the thing I hear and see on the internet is how you're disgusted with my history.
that's like always what happens. I feel like.
So what about your history that
during
him
October?
So bad.
Maybe a welcome
we
to
all
the
got history, no?
Somebody goes viral, people do research, the person's a fucker every time, like 99% of the time. Always, it is what it is.
But I have to tell you point blank, God to my soul, I'm innocent of all the charges. I was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer. He said I punched him in the nose. I never even saw the cop.
Many people have been hating on Adin Ross during this entire situation, which I mean makes sense because he did give the guy all this money and then take it back shortly after learning about his past. However, I feel like this happens more often than none, as somebody says that they're going to be giving somebody in need all this different stuff, then backs out on it after realizing who that person actually is. And if all this stuff happened off camera, I guarantee you that it wouldn't have been as big of a deal. And it also definitely could have been because, you know, people just hate Adin Ross. I mean, there's a bunch of things that he has done on stream in the past few years that people just do not agree with at all. So all that stuff, on top of the fact that he took away all this stuff he was going to give this guy, was just a recipe for hate on Adin Ross. Despite all that, these are a few things that have happened to Adin Ross as of recently that I wanted to talk about on this channel, as I've never really talked about Adin Ross before. So if you guys did go on to enjoy, then do be sure to drop a like and also hit that subscribe button, and also click the video on screen if you want to learn about the victims of Jack Doherty. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.